Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Crazy Zaku, bringing you all the hits and misses here in How to Pilot Super Robot Wars X. Last time, we protected the Savior, whoever he may be at this point, and now we are moving on. We have customized our mechs, and now let's see what happens in our third little scenario. Ooh, special scenario. Elemental Lord. I don't know where that is, so sure. So the Keepers of the Order are mages who fight for justice, right? That's right. The Keepers of the Order use magic to put a stop to fighting in all wars. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to just sit here and voice every character. As much fun as that was, these games have like hundreds of characters, and in order for me to basically keep track of the range and depth of each character would be ridiculous. I would need so much help. I will do, I'll do Crazy Zaku though. My order doesn't actually use the word justice, though. Really? Well, I do know a little about them. The Keepers are disciples of End, God of Wisdom, and custodians of law and order. End? God of Wisdom? The god said to have created Allworth. The Keepers are far from End's only worshippers. So you're helping us because you're a member of that order, right, Crazy Zaku? Something like that. If I joined the Keeper of the Order, if I joined the Keepers of Order, could I learn to use magic too? I couldn't tell you. It takes a certain kind of talent to use magic. Talent? The ability to sense ood, to be precise. Yeah, that's what I just said. Ood? It's essentially the element that makes up Allworth. Basically, air, light, fire, and everything else in this world, wind, is made up of ethereal force. What's that have to do with magic? Our magic, dogmas, involve unifying ood with the magic within us and controlling it. For example, if we can sense the ood of fire and control it, we can manipulate flames. Whoa! That's awesome! But you don't chant any spells, right, Crazy Zaku? You know, like Avada Kedavra? I mean, Abracadabra? To channel dogmas, the most important thing is mental focus. Some sorcerers do utter certain words to focus, but that never worked for me. To each his own, huh? The auto warlocks used by the Keepers amplify the magical power of each sorcerer. Of course, maintaining battle level operations tends to tax the sorcerer's focus. Well, I thought the Zelgard could get us to Mount Dokai instantly, but I guess not. Nope. In cruising mode, which doesn't use magic, Zelgard's as fast as a human on foot. Hold it, Crazy Zaku. Couldn't a sorcerer like you just change the world to suit you? No single sorcerer has so much power. Although the Keepers do in fact hone their magic in hope of gaining such power. Okay, make me taller then. Let's start with 180 centimeters. Don't be ridiculous. There's no dogma for that. Ah, boo. I guess magic isn't as all-powerful as I thought. Dogmas are the teachings of the Keepers. You could call them my doctrine. They're our property, and it takes years of research by many sorcerers to make them. Well, that sounds like a pain. It also means creating one's own dogma is an unrealized dream of every sorcerer. Well, hey, Crazy Zaku, try testing me to see if I've got the talent to be a sorcerer. Okay, Wataru. Did anything I said ring any bells for you? Not really. Then I'm afraid you're not cut out for using dogmas. What? But couldn't I make up for that with practice? No. This is something you just have to be born with. People with the talent, the Force, innately sense Ood from a young age. The Force. And if they hear even a bit of how the dogmas work, the Force, it all clicks for them instantly. It's the freaking Force. Was that how it was for you, Crazy Zaku? Yes. I was apparently using something like dogmas without instruction by age 5. I don't like my eyes, by the way. I have cat eyes. It's really creepy. The Keepers came to find me when they heard, and I've been with them ever since. But what about your mom and dad? I haven't seen them since. Well, the Keepers found me. Weren't you lonely? I might have been once. Wataru, you probably don't get this, but the Keepers command respect from people. Crazy Zaku's probably happy to have the chance to uphold law and order. If you say so. Zaku, I assume you were sent to Monja Village to check out Mount Sokai, right? You could say that. Speaking of which, where'd Spiro run off to? I'm sure Spiro is playing around here somewhere. You really should train your pet. Spiro's hardly my pet. Indeed. A contract makes him my master, but we're psychologically equals. I'll do Spiro. I like that voice. You act like the master sometimes, Spiro. You hear that, Spiro? I do apologize. I'll try to be more tactful in the future. Of course, that will also require my master to behave as such. You just don't know when to stop talking, do you, parrot? I must ask that you carefully distinguish between parrots and magical creatures such as myself in the future. You may as well have confused a human for a hippo, to offer but one example. That's an awfully specific example. Let us end this conversation here. I have pressing matters to report, Master. I sense the gate sign just south of here. What? A gate sign? An indication that an otherworld gate is about to open, and when it does, all worlds will connect with another world. It's the Stargate, yo. Oh, that suit's familiar to me. It's Masaki! Alright. So Masaki is basically... He's been in a lot of these Super Robot Wars games. He's not a main character per se. The main character is like the original characters in like every single game. But he's been the one who's the most consistent through like every single game. They even made a special Super Robot Wars game that was just him where he was the main character. And it was the only one that wasn't super deformed. So it's been a long time since I've actually gotten to see Masaki. And he was the only one that made it in to the two games that actually made it to English, which was Super Robot Wars, Origins 1 and 2. What's going on, guys? Oh yeah, he has two cats. They look like Luna and the other cat from Sailor Moon. It seems we got sucked into some kind of dimensional flux. It warped us here from the look of it. Yeah, this isn't Legaeus. It ain't the surface either. Still, I'm sensing something here, and it doesn't seem good. Masaki, something's heading our way! Demon golems? Wait, not quite. They sure looked the part, though. Explosions! They're opening fire! Will I never! They're not even trying to talk this through. Well, yeah, if nobody's piloting them, then there's nobody to talk this through with. On the flip side, that means we don't have to hold back. Hold on, Masaki! Can't say I'm surprised. I won't be stopping here. The rest will sort itself out. Here I come! Behold the power of Psybuster! I'm not calling it the Psybuster. Elemental Lord of the Wind! Like that real quick. That music is nice. Alright, let's do this. No holding back. Wait, we can't change. That's interesting. Disc cutter. Kuro, Shiro, let's roll. Ready when you are. We don't know when we're up against. We don't know what we're up against. Stay sharp. I think she's the girl. Don't need to be told twice. Oh, it's been so long. What do you look like? Oh, the side buster is so cool looking. Suck on this. That was a beautiful move. Prana output isn't increasing. What's wrong? Maybe something broke when we got caught up in the distortion. But there's no warning message. Something feels off. Fair enough. Guess I'll just have to suck it up. End the phase here. And now it's the enemy's turn. A strange feeling. It's not just my imagination. Worrying about it's not going to do me any good. For now, I gotta focus on taking out enemies in front of me. That is a cool little looking robot design, though. Yeah, they got their own little robots. That looks so awesome. Nice. Who else wants a piece? He's got a 1% chance of hitting me. So Shiro's the guy and Kuro is the girl, just like Sailor Moon, you know, Luna and I don't know the white cat's name. I should. I feel bad about that. Let's do this with style and grace. The Akashic Buster. 95% chance of hitting this thing. I ain't afraid of no golems. Yeah, there we go. It can turn into the Cybird. Get shreked! This is my swamp! Oh, that's just cool. Cool guys don't look at explosions. That was a quick, easy chapter. Whew! Well, that's that. They were a lot weaker than I expected. Without anyone to control them, those golems were probably just looking to phone home. Same as us. Definitely wouldn't want to have to fight a horde of those things, that's for sure. Masaki, something else is heading our way. Was that the guy controlling the golems? I wouldn't count on it. I'm not sensing any hostility. Look at that pointy silver robot. Do you know it from somewhere, Crazy Zaku? No. I've never seen or heard of such a machine. Well, then that means it must be our visitor from the Otherworld Gate. Another Otherworlder, huh? I'm picking up life signs from that machine. It's a call, Masaki. Let's try talking to him first. They end up being the bad guys. We'll go from there. Shiro, project my voice outside. Roger. Can whoever's piloting that thing hear me? The name's Masaki Ando. Call it a hunch, but this seems like a different world from where I came from. Can we talk? I'm not really sure what's going on here. Knew it. Called it. He doesn't seem like a bad person. Agreed. My name is Tyler Rubia. The request sounds reasonable to me. Let's get out of our machines and talk face to face, okay? Gotcha. Sounds good. I'll be right over. It's all gonna sound like me, so... Another new Outworlder, eh? Something's happening in Allworth. That's a nice, beautiful view right there. Lagaius, the holy kingdom of Longren. So you live in Longren, and the Psybuster was built so you can protect it, Misaki? So it was built so you can protect... Okay, never mind. You can protect Longren. That sentence had me think that the Psybuster was built to protect the Psybuster. Yeah, that's about the gist of it. The gist. That's the gist of it. Excuse me. It's like a gift. GIF. You can't open the gate and return to Lagaius. I don't think that's happening. Without knowing why Psybuster's on the fritz, just trying to open the gate would be way too dangerous. So hey, I figure I'm better off helping you guys beat down this Dokadar dude for the time being. You sure? You're not bad guys. That much is obvious. You're on a quest to save the world after all. There's gotta be some kind of reason for us meeting like this. And I'm happy to lend a hand until I figure out what it is. I like the cut of this guy's jib. He'd be awful evil if he didn't. Anyway, let me introduce my pals. Shiro, Kuro. Come on down. Sounds like you've summed things up. Your first impressions about them were on the ball, I take it. Say hello to my familiars. Animal guides, basically. My word, what adorable little kitties. Nice to meet you, Kuro and Shiro. Usually people are shocked senseless when they see talking cats. We're talking cats, you know, different from usual this time. I'm already used to talking animals, like Spiro. And supposedly there are beast people who head further south of here. I probably shouldn't say this, but you two are way cuter than Spiro. It seems I just missed one of my master's famous probably shouldn't say-isms. Score one for the bird. Looks like familiars perform a similar role no matter which world you visit. I'll be happy to discuss the final points with you in detail. For now, let's welcome our new friends with a big old dinner. Yay! I'm starving. You must be tired from the unfamiliar surroundings, Misaki. I hope you're able to get some rest tonight. I still don't like my character's eyes. Ah, thanks, Crazy Zaku. Let's make this journey a good one. Likewise. Chance openings of Otherworld gates have been recorded by a scant few times in almost 3,000-year history. Misaki Ando, what does your arrival portend? The X-Treasured Sword and X-Treasured Shield acquired. Nice. Well, there we go. Let's get some customization in here. Ooh. I see. Thank you for the lecture on Lagaius. Hey, don't worry about it. You'll be looking after us from now on. It's the least I can do. That was just a rough overview. I'm sure you don't want to know more. That should be sufficient for the time being. Hearing of Lagaius and its history has stimulated my intellectual curiosity. Has? The stimulation has resulted in the creation of 300 tack points I can use for magical research. You have my sincere thanks. We are familiars born from cleaving a part of Masaki's subconscious. But you're different, right, Spiro? Correct. The magical creatures of all worlds spring forth from nothingness. The way you help your master out seems pretty much the same, though. My master is quite a handful. Same as Masaki. He has the worst sense of direction. If we hadn't run into you guys, he'd be circling Allworth for the 20th time right now. Ah, yes, that would be of consequence. Anyway, sorry in advance if we end up causing you any trouble. Good meeting you, Spiro. Gotta pull our weight as familiars too, you know. Right. I will be lending you my assistance with your maintenance work on Cybuster as well. My curiosity about that machine is boundless. Cool. Attack points. Zone recovery. I didn't get a lot of attack points out of that, but I'm going to need a lot more than that, though. Okay. Well, I think that is going to do it for this episode of How to Pilot Super Robot Wars X. That was a nice, quick little interlude in between episodes 2 of 3. Folks, my name is Crazy Zaku. I brought you all the hits and misses here in Super Robot Wars X. Make sure to drop a DDT on that like button and cover it for the 3. Smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, like it owes you some money. Tingle that little bell up in the corner for all the heroic adventures. And join me next time when we continue this adventure in Allworth, and we're going to see how Masaki helps us to right this world. I'll see you guys then. Laters.